Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We take up another verse from Brahmar Geet, composition of Surdas, who was a 16th century Hindu devotional poet and singer known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. Surdas wrote in Braj Bhasha, one of the two literary dialects of his time. He was a part of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Three very important poets of Bhakti movement of Surdas's time were Kabir, Tulsidas and Mirabai. In Brahmar Geet, Surdas has included verses describing Uddhav visiting Braj to convey Krishna's message to gopis who had been left pining for him when he suddenly left for Mathura. Krishna, though born in a jail in Mathura to Vasudeva and Devaki, was reared up in Gokul by Nanda and Yashoda. His maternal uncle Kans, the king of Mathura, tried to kill this child without success. As Krishna grew up to be an adult, he went to Mathura to get his parents released and to destroy the power of Kansa. The gopis in the Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna sent Uddhav to Braj, where he explained the divinity of Krishna to his parents, Nanda and Yashoda. At this stage, the gopis who had come near the chariot of Uddhav, trying to find out what message had he brought from Mathura, from their beloved Krishna, got together to taunt him in the name of a black bee which had flown into the assembly. That is why the name Brahmara Geet, the song of the black bee. In the verse we are taking up today, gopis express their helplessness. How to carry on with their lives in the absence of Krishna. They say we have no words left to describe our situation. Udho कहत न कछु बनई, अधरामृत आस्वादिनी रसना कैसे जोग बनई. We have no words to describe. Our tongues which have tasted Krishna's lips cannot become a vairagi, an ascetic, and forget those moments. जेहि लोचन अवलोके नख सिख सुंदर नंद ननई, ते लोचन क्यों जाए और पथ लय पठे अपनई. Our eyes has looked at Krishna in all his glory and beauty. How can we forget them and send them on the path to Nirgun worship? Our ears which have listened to Krishna playing on his flute, Ragini Rag Tarang Tan Ghan Je Shruti Murali Sunai, different Raginis, different Ragas, what a pleasure we derived. How can we forget about it? Te Shruti Jog Sandesh Kathin कह काकर मेल हनई, सूरदास श्यामा मोहन के यह गुण विविध धुनई, कनक लता ते उपज न मुक्ता षटपद रंग चुनई. You are asking us to become vairagis, worship Nirgun Brahma. That is like asking gold to grow on a creeper, or pearls to drop from a tree. How can that be done? उद्धव हमें अपनी विवशता की बात कहते नहीं बनती। आपके निर्गुण ब्रह्म की उपासना हम कैसे स्वीकार करें? हमारी जिन इंद्रियों ने श्री कृष्ण की रूप माधुरी को ग्रहण किया है, उसे हम कैसे भुला सकते हैं? भला आप ही बताएं कि हमारी जिस जिह्वा ने श्री कृष्ण के ओष्ठों का मधुर अमृत का रस स्वादन कर लिया, वे तुम्हारे कहने से योग की जप कैसे लगा सकती हैं? हमारे जिन नेत्रों ने श्री कृष्ण के अंग अंग को अच्छी तरह देखा है, प्यार किया है, उन नेत्रों से हम कोई दूसरा मार्ग कैसे अपना सकते हैं? हमारे जिन कानों ने श्री कृष्ण की वंशी द्वारा अनेक प्रकार की राग रागिनियों और तान तरंगों का आनंद लिया है, उन कानों को तुम अपने योग का संदेश सुनाकर ऐसा कर रहे हो जैसे कि कानों में लकड़ी डालकर कान के पर्दों को फाड़ दिया जा रहा हो, चोट पहुंचाई जा रही। ब्रज की नव युवतियां श्री कृष्ण के विविध गुणों को प्राय स्मरण करती रहती हैं। हे भ्रमर, ये शब्द उद्धव के लिए इस्तेमाल हुआ है। यदि कोई स्वर्णलता में अनेक रंग के मोतियों को पैदा कर चाहे तो क्या ये संभव है? ना तो स्वर्णलता हो सकती है, कोई भी लता सोने की नहीं हो सकती, और फिर उसमें मोती उत्पन्न करना, तो तुम हमें ये कह रहे हो ये सब कठिन है, हम नहीं कर सकती। तुम जाओ, कृष्ण को भेजो। सूरदास combines bhakti and shringar to describe union and separation with an intensity seldom achieved anywhere. Brahmar Geet is not only one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shringar, but is also a unique discussion on Shagun and Nirgun Brahma. In the conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, we find a witty repartee and penetrating satire. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. Each verse has different images. Brahma Geet is a fabulous combination of Virha, the grief of separation, Jnana and Bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which Jnana takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, Bhakti and Bhakti alone. In this conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, Surdas highlights the dreariness of Jnana and the superiority of Bhakti as an alternative replete in rasa, the juice of happiness. Few other poets have been so successful in reaching an acme of satire and viraras. But the gopis describe their love for Krishna as an expression of pure love and plead their helplessness. I stop here today. I'll come to you with another video tomorrow or next week. Thank you for visiting this site. Thank you for listening to me.